So our next guest is from Brentwood, California, which is dangerously close to the Palisades fire. She's urging her hard-hit community to lean into their faith. Strategic advisor to the Faith in Media Coalition and host of Your Healthy Dose podcast, Kym Douglas, joins us now with her message of hope. Kym, before we get to the message of hope, I'm always, we see these images on TV, and it's heart-wrenching. But I don't think people have a complete perspective of just how devastating this is. And a minute ago, you were talking about how many of your friends woke up, they don't have a toothbrush.
Run out of the house. No birth certificates, no passports, not even a toothbrush. And like we had talked before we came on, my friend Jake Steinfeld and his wife Tracy, it's just ashes. Their car, everything. Just 82 friends or acquaintances of mine have all been displaced and lost their homes.
It's just incredible. So when you have something like this that is so life-altering, it's everything you know about life just vanishes, or at least physically vanishes like that. Where do you pick up the pieces?
Such an important question. I've been thinking about it a lot and in prayer, and it's so important to have faith in the fire. And what I find is that in Los Angeles, Charlie, we tend to, figuratively speaking and in every way, we stay in our own lane. We get on the 405 to the 101 to the 170, and you can have neighbors. You wouldn't even know their name for 5 years. No one really gets around each other. You just stay in your lane, you shoot your movie, you drop your album. But what I found is that in this city of angels, that everyone stays in their own lane. The things that are coming forward now, no one cares about your next movie. Nobody cares about the album right now. It's what your neighbor is bringing over to you in the form of a toothbrush or where you're going to sleep tomorrow. And I feel like that's so important that when everything's stripped away, that's when we do need to look to our faith. And in the scriptures, it says that God will take our tears and put them in a bottle, seal it, and give us hope. And in the City of Angels right now, I really do feel that churches like Vintage Church or Operation Blessing that's in the parking lot of Bel Air Church and Dream Center, they're just the people that are coming forward now, and they're the stars of California.
And, when you think about how this is not a short-term problem. This is a problem that's going to go on for a long time. The
infrastructure is going to be years before it comes back.
And it is a commandment to have hope.
You're right.
And you can't keep this up without that hope. Thank you so much for joining us.
Me,
and God bless you, and thank you for your work.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.